Apophis quickly gained notoriety as an asteroid that could pose a serious threat to Earth when astronomers predicted that it would come uncomfortably close in 2029. When it was discovered in 2004, Apophis was identified as one of the most hazardous asteroids that could impact Earth. But that impact assessment changed after astronomers tracked Apophis and its orbit became better determined. NASA's Small Bodies Assessment Group wants the agency to send spacecraft to visit the asteroid Apophis before it makes a close approach to Earth in 2029. Apophis was discovered on June 19, 2004, by astronomers Roy Tucker, David Thalin, and Fabrizio Bernardi at the Kitt Peak National Observatory in Tucson, Arizona. They were only able to observe the asteroid for 2 days because of technical and weather problems. Fortunately, a team at the Siding Spring Observatory in Australia spotted the asteroid again later in the same year. Since its discovery, optical and radar telescopes have tracked Apophis as it orbits the Sun, and scientists are confident they know its future trajectory. When first discovered, the object received the provisional designation 2004 MN4, and early news and scientific articles naturally referred to it by that name. Once its orbit was sufficiently well calculated, it received the permanent number 99942 on June 24, 2005. Receiving a permanent number made it eligible for naming by its discoverers, and they chose the name Apophis on July 19, 2005. Apophis is the Greek name of Apep, an enemy of the ancient Egyptian sun god Ra. He is the Uncreator, an evil serpent that dwells in the eternal darkness of the Duat and tries to swallow Ra during his nightly passage. Apep is held at bay by Set, the ancient Egyptian god of storms and the desert. NASA is redirecting a spacecraft to study the asteroid. OSIRIS-RX, which collected material from asteroid Bennu in 2020 and is set to deliver the samples to Earth on September 24, is due to embark on an extended mission to Apophis, becoming OSIRIS Apex, OSIRIS Apophis Explorer. It will however slip into orbit around the asteroid after the close approach, and the Small Bodies Assessment Group, SBAG, wants to get an up-close look beforehand too. After completing its current mission to gather a sample of asteroid Bennu in 2023, OSIRIS-RX will be renamed OSIRIS Apophis Explorer, OSIRIS Apex. It will be redirected to encounter Apophis during the asteroid's 2029 Earth flyby. OSIRIS Apex will enter orbit around Apophis soon after the flyby, providing an unprecedented close-up L data from before and after the flyby will provide a complete investigation of this remarkable opportunity to quantify and understand in real time the consequences of planetary tides on the evolution of asteroids and glean important information on Apophis' interior structure, which is otherwise unobtainable, according to the findings. The diameter of Apophis is estimated to be approximately 370 meters, equal to 1,210 feet. Preliminary observations by Goldstone radar in January 2013 effectively ruled out the possibility of an Earth impact by Apophis in 2036. By May 6, 2013, the possibility of an impact on April 13, 2036 had been eliminated altogether. In 2036, Apophis will approach the Earth at a third the distance of the Sun in both March and December, but this is about the distance of the planet Venus when it overtakes Earth every 1.6 years. On April 12, 2068, the nominal trajectory has Apophis 1.87 astronomical units, equal to 280 million kilometers from Earth. On average, an asteroid the size of Apophis, 370 meters, is expected to impact Earth once in about 80,000 years. Apophis will get within around 20,000 miles, 32,000 kilometers, of Earth on Friday, April 13, 2029. This is within the distance that geosynchronous satellites orbit and 10 times closer than our Moon. Apophis will even be visible to the naked eye in some parts of the world during its rendezvous. The orbit of Apophis crosses the orbit of Earth. It completes an orbit around the Sun in a little less than 1 Earth year, about 0.9 years. This places it in the group of Earth-crossing asteroids known as Atens, whose orbits are smaller in width than the width of Earth's orbit, or 1 astronomical unit. As a result of its close encounter with Earth in 2029, the asteroid's orbit will be widened to become slightly larger than the width of Earth's orbit. At this point, it will be reclassified from the Aten group to the Apollo group, the group of Earth-crossing asteroids with orbits wider than 1 astronomical unit. The asteroid wobbles as it spins about its short axis, typically rotating about once every 30 hours. Sometimes, there is also a rocking motion back and forth about its long axis, as well, which occurs over a longer period than the short axis wobble. The technical term for this rocking motion is non-principal axis rotation. Apophis is classified as an S-type, or stony-type asteroid made up of silicate, or rocky, materials and a mixture of metallic nickel and iron. Radar images suggest it is elongated and possibly has 2 lobes, making it look something like a peanut. Like all asteroids, Apophis is a remnant from the early formation of our solar system about 4.6 billion years ago. It originated in the main asteroid belt between Mars and Jupiter. Over millions of years, its orbit was changed primarily by the gravitational influence of large planets like Jupiter so that it now orbits the Sun closer to Earth. As a result, Apophis is classified as a near-Earth asteroid, as opposed to a main belt asteroid. Will Apophis impact our planet in 2023? To arrive at the Apophis calculations in 2021, astronomers used the 70-meter, 230-foot, radio antenna at the Deep Space Network's Goldstone Deep Space Communications Complex near Barstow, California, to precisely track Apophis motion. Although Apophis made a recent close approach with Earth, it was still nearly 10.6 million miles, 17 million kilometers, away. Even so, we were able to acquire incredibly precise information about its distance to an accuracy of about 150 meters, 490 feet, said JPL scientist Marina Brzovic, who led the radar campaign. This campaign not only helped us rule out any impact risk, it set us up for a wonderful science opportunity. These calculations combined with precise orbit analysis, allowed astronomers to conclude that there is no risk of Apophis impacting our planet for at least a century.